Okay, so it's the second night that I'm going out into the forest to test out my gear. First night didn't go that well. I didn't have enough gear on and I got cold. Like after 1 hour. And I knobbed the fuck out of there. I didn't stay in the forest for the whole night. Not nearly. So basically, this time I'm gonna figure out like how much warm stuff I need to be able to stay in the forest in my hammock for the whole night. Now, I have packed quite a lot of stuff. Like, first night, cold and afraid. Second night, warm and cozy. Maybe even a bit sweaty. But sweaty is easier to deal with than being cold. Because then you just open up your sleeping bag a little bit. Why am I doing this? Well, I have this... Well, what would you call it? Like in a great journey that I want to do. I want to go to the three-country cane at the tip of the arm of Finland. Basically, it's the point where the borders of Finland, Sweden, and Norway meet on my electric skateboard. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that journey / adventure, that's how I'm approaching it, have a bit of an adventure, is not gonna happen this year, most likely. Or very likely. But basically, I'm gonna be on my electric skateboard and I'm gonna have to bring everything that I need with me. And that means camping outside. So basically I'm doing some test runs on my camping equipment to figure out like how much gear do I need to be able to stay the nights outside. Granted, currently it's a bit cloudy. Otherwise, pretty nice evening. I checked the weather forecast before I left. Shouldn't be raining at any time, though I do have my top with me, so if it does seem or it starts to rain, I can set it up and get some rain shelter with it. Now, currently I'm walking from my apartment. Here I just walked. See, I just came from up there. My apartment is like somewhere on top of there, so I'm not going very far away from home. But I mean, you don't really need to. I just want to get a little bit of distance so that I'm essentially away from other people's homes. So I can be left alone, like a true Finn once. I have my knife with me, like a true Finn needs. Well, I don't have any alcohol or coffee, but I think we'll manage. But I did take water and some little cinnamon buns. So maybe once I get the gear set up, gonna have a little snack and then try to settle in for the night. But basically in this direction, like anything over that way, there's civilization. In this direction I'm going, there's like fucking buttfuck nothing. It's like complete countryside. There is basically nothing in here. So hopefully that means that I'm able to do my bumblefuckery in peace. And of course, if I embarrass myself, only possibly hundreds or even millions of people on YouTube will only see me doing stupid things. But hopefully we can learn together, or at least laugh at me. A bit of an uphill, if you can't tell. It looks pretty flat on the video, but it doesn't feel like it when you're actually going. Okay. The place is not much further away, but I'll cut back when I get to the spot that I was at earlier night, and then I'll show a little bit what kind of gear I have and start setting my little home away from home, not very far from home though, up. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so it's a couple minutes later. The clock is about 20 minutes till 11 in the evening, and I'm at the spot. I was essentially just a couple 100 meters that way when I stopped the first clip. But here I am. This is a very nice location. And I have this prime 2 trees here, which is an excellent place to set up a hammock. As the French, I believe, would say. I think. I don't speak French though. Anyways, I think I'm gonna... Oh, actually, let me show you the gear that I have with me. So I have this nice big backpack. I got in this compression bag. I have my sleeping bag. I have a big fleece like blanket, and then I have a smaller non-fleece blanket. Not sure actually what it's made out of. These are a couple of in my earlier days when I used to play airsoft, I bought some magazine pouches. So this one is currently empty, I think. Nearly. And in this other one I'm currently storing all kinds of strings and what do you call these? Pegs? Ground pegs? Anyway, so I can tie down, for example, the edges of my tarp to the ground, so it doesn't just flap around in the wind. So basically there's some strings in that pouch. I'm not gonna be using any of these this night, I don't think. Come on, close you bitch. There we go. Currently nothing in there. There's some tools, you know, the most important stuff in this little pouch. For example, a knife is a knife, mate, you know, like a true Finn, always knife with me, you know. Gotta have your most important tools. Earplugs, lube for anything that needs lubing. It's actually WD-40, you know, a little container to take with me in case I need to actually, like, when I'm on the road and I need to lube something up or get some, well, yeah, lube something up. So anyways, what is in the actual, like, main compartment then? Well, Nothing special. Nothing crazy. Bottle of water. My mini cinnamon buns. You know, gotta have that comfort food when you're naked and afraid. Hopefully I won't be naked, but you know, never know. Then I have a couple of, there's a nice fluffy fleece, like shirt, maybe jacket, and I have a wool shirt. Like, if I'm gonna put both of these on, I don't think I'll be cold during the night. Then I have my, that's my tarp. And this other bag here, this is my hammock. So I'm gonna set the camera down a little bit off to the side, so you can sort of see what the fuck am I doing, and I can actually focus on doing. So maybe like there. Ah, that seems pretty good. I also have with me some nice thick gloves. These are my actual riding gloves that I use when I e-skate. And then I have a little scarf and some paper with unknown substances on it. But these are not that important right now. And anywho, okay, so the situation looks like the following at the moment. So I have my mosquito net, and inside I have my sleeping bag in here, and then underneath I have my blanket here. So hopefully, this is my first setup that I'm gonna test. Like, it's not that cold this evening. It's a little bit warmer than last night. Last night was like, when the time that I was out, it was like I would get like 9 to 10 degrees plus Celsius. Damn, this fucking mosquito. And today it's like 12 to 13, so it's a little bit warmer. But I think I'm gonna go with this first. I'm just gonna, well, I mean, I have my gear all out, but I'm just gonna try to settle in there and just see like how much of a hassle is it to get in there and get everything situated nicely. And let's see if I get another good position. It would be nice to get a little bit higher. Maybe if I go right here. Right, like situate the camera just like this. As so. That seems pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so shoes off. Then ass in. There we are. Then you need to do a little there we are. Then you be careful that you don't tip yourself over. And we are oh shit. Oh crap. Damn it. Deeper for that mosquito is so fucking far away. Okay. Camera. Okay, so here we are now. Now let's try to see if I can maneuver the blanket that is underneath me and the sleeping bag like into a good position so that it's laid out nicely underneath me. It's going a bit too far at my leg. Can I just fall asleep already? That's so funny. You know what? This ain't bad. Now the problem right now is that I have been doing like so much physical stuff that my body has been producing a lot of like it has been self-heating, like my muscles are warm. So what I need to do now is just to basically chill. I need to cool down and see if I start to get a cold spot somewhere. So what I think I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna stop the recording, and I'll probably watch some YouTube or something, and I'll report back to you guys in however long, maybe 30 minutes, an hour. If it seems that it's not getting colder and I'm feeling comfortable. Wait. Yeah, I think that this actually seems pretty good. But I'm gonna cut the clip here now, and I'll get back to you later and report if this is a success or not. Because essentially this is my lightest setup. And then if I'm starting to feel cold, I can add more insulation and warm clothing to me to warm myself up. So I think, yeah, just cut the clip, man. Well, I don't know if you can exactly call it good morning, because it's just a little bit before 4 a.m. But if you look at what I'm laying in at the moment, I have the thicker blanket under me. I'm in my sleeping bag, and then I also have the first blanket on me. Also wearing a wool, a wool shirt. I suppose you can guess that it got a little colder in the night. Although being about 4 in the morning, I suppose technically the the night isn't exactly over yet. But for being a night, it's pretty light outside, you know. Oh, you can actually see the sun starting to rise. You're getting that. Getting that golden edges for those. Giving that golden edge to those clouds. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for thicker sleeping bag and an under quilt for the hammock. I think that might be enough to be okay even in colder weather. I did fall asleep for like a couple of hours, and if you're wondering why my setup is all wonky, it's because I tested a couple of different like tightnesses for the hammock in the night, and I started from like extra tight. Then I did some googling and found out that some people actually like to. God damn, it's a bit cold. And some people like to have the hammock a little bit looser because it actually gives it a little bit more space. Wait, how would you say? It's different. I don't know how to explain it at the moment. Maybe I'm a bit groggy at the moment. But for example, if you sleep diagonally on the hammock, you can actually do somewhat well if you just stay on. Well, you can sleep on your side, which you couldn't do when the hammock was like super tightly or was very taut. But yeah, I guess we're. Now it gets cool. I mean, it's not like freezing, but pretty sure it's like under 10 degrees Celsius. So you know, it's like, especially for like just staying still, it starts to feel quite cold pretty fast. But yeah, gonna go for some thicker stuff. Maybe it'll work out better with that. Yeah, but I guess we can make muffin out, you know. I think I gotta go back to the apartment and get a couple more hours. Go in my warm bed inside. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Pretty beautiful. Also, a lot of birds singing. Horny fuckers.